Now, with Plug Power, they have a pretty good earning rate. They have a new plant that they're building down in Georgia, which is why I ended up pulling this up. I was looking at their earnings are down, but with them, they've hit a high close to $75 that allows them over the last year to start breaking back through some thresholds. And as they go back through resistance and rebuild, they're going to have a lot of power in the future, especially with where the economies are going and if they keep passing the bills that they are. This year to date, they're down 21, but with that leaves close to another 150% gain on this stock if they start soaring through the roof. So I would think that they would be back up to probably $50 by the time year ends and you get into 2022. And with them, right now, I think that when you're at around $25, I think they're a pretty solid stock. And I think if you buy into them now, you're going to be doing pretty good between this $25 and $29 line. So it gives you a little play, but once they break above 30, I expect them to kind of break back out. And on August 10th, they went back up, so they're pumping up and down to get the momentum going. And they have a pretty good pattern for it right now. I wouldn't expect them to stay too low for too long. I think $25 is going to be kind of where they're at, because with Walmart reporting, and as Walmart and Amazon and the people that use Gen-Key systems keep amping up, you're going to see an increased flow in traffic through them. And I wouldn't worry about Plug Power going out of business as much as when you see Walmart start hurting, and Walmart and the people that use products of Plug Power, when they start hurting, you would see that reflection. But as long as you're seeing places that are using their products, and they're not just in North America, they're over in Europe. So with them being not only stateside, but they're around the world, it means with the space launch and the space race on, who knows, they may end up in space and on different crafts going in different places. They may be that version of something that happens to go into the future farther than what anyone sees. So it could be that next Apple stock. It could be that next Amazon stock where, 20 years down the line, they're a household name. If you look at Linde and you look at how they tapped into oxygen during the pandemic, if Plug Power goes in different directions and mimics some stuff off who is like their big brother in my eyes, in my perspective, if they copy some things from Linde, they might have a pretty good market strategy to take over some pretty big spaces. And like I said, that Gen-Key system, if you bought into this in 2012 at $1.94, you're probably sitting pretty happy with it, and you're going to be pretty happy going into the future. So I think coming up before this, if you bought in around 10, 12, you were doing pretty good. I put this up as far as a couple websites you can check out, and this goes back to 2014 and shows when they were coming in with some products, and then in 2020 how they became expanding a little further. And I put the Plug Power, just go on, do your research, go read some stuff about them, go check them out. This is their earnings, and like I said, right now they're building a plant down in Georgia. So I'd expect that their earnings, once the plant's built and once they get things being produced going into 2022, you're going to see a rise between 2022 and 2023. So I think now is the time to buy. and I think you're going to do pretty good on them. As far as things go, and you really go back here and look at $29, if they're at half of what they peaked at, I still think that they can be worth that $75 by the end of 2022 easily. So they could get up to, $150, $200 given by 2025. So do your research, check this one out, and this is just a short video, but it was just a showcase that they have some resistant thresholds to break back through, but overall, I don't see this company going down anytime soon. I see them only going up. They might have some slumps throughout the years, and every company does, but I think that would just be with restructuring. And with the new infrastructure bill, it's definitely going to help them out. So check them out. Do your research. Don't base your investments off a YouTube video. Make sure that you go in and really check numbers and see where things are. Make sure that something's not overpriced and that you're going to lose money with your investments. Make sure that you're checking some of your percentages so that way you can see where a company actually sits at. Make sure you're reading reports going through. I want to point this out that this one doesn't have a dividend yield as well. So once again, I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure you do your research. Make sure you thoroughly go through and check where things are. You're not just blindly bidding on stuff because you think it's low for the day. Make sure you check your weekly, check your monthly, see where it's at in the year. And if you're new to this, make sure that you're really checking out that a company has employees, especially if you're on OTC markets. Go through and look at the different sectors when different sectors are going to be reporting. There's a lot of things with stocks, so just be well aware of what you're getting yourself into. Have a good day.